What's holding you back? So what's up, guys? It's Josh Elba, and as always, in today's video, I've been thinking lately about like what I've personally noticed holding people back, whether it's someone I've talked to on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, or just like friends, like just talking about general things that I think are not allowing people to get to where they want in life, and my personal experience shit too. So first and foremost, always limiting beliefs. So I have struggled with this a lot personally, with limiting beliefs that maybe my parents have given me, whether it be about money or religion or like having nice things, like whatever it is. But also a lot of people that DM me or on Instagram or whatever that I talk to, when I talk to people and they'll say, hey, I want to start a business or whatever you want to do, because it's not all business related, but I'm here in life, I want to do this, I want to move forward, but I don't know where to start. But when I ask people like what they've done, like let's pretend, for example, this is about business, what they've done to improve or whatever, or they've done to actually start a business, which I look at a business as you start making money selling a product or service. Simple as that. And they'll be like, well, I need investors for marketing. I go, no, you don't. Like, grow an Instagram page, grow a Twitter following, send however many DMs a day you can, send as many emails, send cold calls, like whatever it is. And they're like, well, but they need that money for marketing, which is the same thing. I talked to this one guy he's like, what's the best way to get VC money? And yeah, it's there. Like they're giving money away. Like it's 0% fucking interest rates at the bank right now. It's not difficult to get your hands on money for financing and shit. When people are coming to me and saying like they don't know what to do, but they're not doing anything, or when I say like, why can't you do this? And they have their own beliefs in their head, the same way I had about money previously when I was younger because of my parents. And honestly, my mom and dad both have separate beliefs. They're both two different people. But like they say you are your parents, and I firmly believe in that because I have a lot of the habits that they have too. Breaking out a lot of the habits they have. And actually next on my list, down the list, is habits. So my closing thought for this first thing would be you never know until you try. And like the fear of failure that we're implanted in our heads because schools teach us to get all A's, and if you fail and get bad grades, you're a failure, which I get, like not trying and not doing well in school, but like if you don't get it, don't be afraid to fail. So I say try as well as ask for what you want. Next thing on my list is you don't ask, you don't get. My girlfriend actually absolutely loves when I say that one liner. Some of my mentality, if you want something, the simplest way, I think personally, to communicate that you want it is to ask for it. You can try and be like sly, like Dr. Cialdini would say, or a sleuth of influence. Like you can do all these things to sell them and influence them and use their psychology, whether it's taboo language or like getting them to say yes multiple times before asking for the actual thing. But this most straight line, let's say Jordan Belfort method would just be to ask specifically and then see why they say no, or if they say yeah. Like, and then again, so back to limiting beliefs. First time they say no, you're one no closer to a yes. No doesn't mean no, but no doesn't mean no, it means not yet. You haven't given them a good enough reason yet to say yes. In business, specifically. Let's keep this appropriate. Also, so what your parents' beliefs are, I see people being held back by as well as their peers. So they say that you're most alike to the 5 people you hang out with the most. If your friends are all making like shit money at shit jobs, you might want to find new friends. Yeah, it's difficult, but like life's not easy. It's easy. It's simple to do, but it's not necessarily like the easiest things on your emotions or like making logical decisions or whatever, because we're irrational human beings. Next thing I wanted to talk about was what you're focusing on a daily basis. So somebody I know will come home on a consistent basis and for the night sit there and watch the news, and it absolutely kills me to see them doing it because one, I don't watch the news. I could give a fuck about it. I stay up on like current topics and current trends occasionally. I watched a lot of CNBC when I was in college. I try to like stay in on what's going on and everything between the checking Twitter's trending page or going on the Instagram trending page as well and seeing what they have going on, but I do not watch like the TV news. More so, I've been, if anything, been paying like it's all negative shit. It's either a fucking shooting here, CNN bitching about Trump, or Fox bitching about Trump, or Trump bitching about both of them, or Fox bitching about CNN. Like, I'd much rather, Grant Cardone talks about this a little bit, so I agree with his thought on this, like creating the news versus like what side of the camera do you want to be on. Right now I'm trying to make a video. It's not news, but it's content that whoever's watching this is hopefully getting value out of. And if you are, and you like more videos like this, I'll make this 10 seconds. Subscribe. You know what to do. One click. It's simple shit. Anyway, for like beyond that, so you don't want to be around complainers either, right? And I think that's all the news is. So I don't watch the news. I'd recommend against watching the news. I'm not saying be like absolutely naive and stupid as what's going on in global shit or worldwide, whatever you get out of the news, but limit it because it's extremely negative and you want to keep a positive mental attitude. Something else I've noticed people being held back by is somewhat mindset manifestation, but also like the jealousy, hate, and envy. So people that aren't my biggest fans on Instagram. I love you guys the most because you guys help the algorithm out the most. And I'm not deleting this part of the video. So we'll leave this in there. Thank you so much for when you do talk negatively about me. I probably won't read it or respond because my time's too valuable. However, make sure that you do tag me because it helps the algorithms out, whether it's Twitter or Instagram. And then if you would be so kind, send me the analytics in my DMs. I would very much appreciate that. You guys are the best. But the real actual point in this was, aside from my like little comedy shit, is if you are wanting to be successful, wealthy, whatever the fuck it is, and you see someone else doing it, and maybe you don't think I'm successful, maybe whatever you think about me, great for you. I'm glad you're focusing on my life more than yours. Whatever you think about someone else that maybe is successful and you don't have that there, I get it that we're human, so we justify and we say, well, fuck them because they have that like Lamborghini or Ferrari or whatever they have that you don't have because of jealousy. And I get the human aspect of it where you want to justify because you're not at that point yet, but you're unconsciously blocking yourself from ever getting there anytime soon because of the fact that you have negative feelings toward that. Your mind is created, right, to help you not only survive, but if you can do better, do better. If you're having negative feelings towards something or something giving you pain, which the body does not, the body rejects pain. When it doesn't feel good, you don't get good feelings. When you get like a cut, like I got in my eye this weekend, popping champagne bottles. But the body is made to keep you safe from pain, not make you feel bad, all that shit. If you're associating negativity and pain with someone who is successful, having nice things, you're unconsciously blocking yourself from ever getting to that point anytime soon. Because your body won't want to go in that path because it thinks that it's negative, it's not good, it's painful. So I'd say, and from a strictly selfish standpoint, I've said this a million times, focusing on yourself is much more profitable than focusing on other people. Every second you're spending focusing on someone else's Instagram or Twitter and saying like fuck them, aside from the negativity in your own mind, blocking your own creativity, which isn't allowing you to move forward at all, you're wasting your time. What else do we have? Like, I guarantee, like Gary Vaynerchuk, any billionaire from a financially successful standpoint will tell you they'd rather have time than money. I would almost guarantee that, almost a put. But that'll do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you have a business question or self-development question that you think I can help you out with, I'm here for you. Obviously, completely free. I'm thinking about doing a mentoring program because a couple people have messaged me about that. Nothing huge. But a couple people have asked me about that, so that would kind of be part of it. If you think I should, comment, DM me on probably Instagram's best, at the Josh Elbow. Twitter works too, same as my Instagram, at the Josh Elbow, and my email and call links. You can literally call me. My other phone number is linked up to my personal Instagram. So if you ever want to like shoot me a text, call me, whatever. I'm here to help you guys. Until next time.